Some mountain homes in the high country barely break even as short-term rentals, while others generate hundreds of thousands of dollars per year in rental income. And surprisingly, it's not always the most expensive homes that perform the best. So if you've ever wondered what actually makes a luxury mountain property a strong short-term rental investment, or where buyers should focus in the Boone, Banner Elk, Blowing Rock areas, this video is for you. Hey y'all, I'm Terri Boyer with Mountain Life Realty powered by Keller Williams High Country. And on this channel, we talk about real estate, mountain living, investing, and everything happening here in the high country of North Carolina. If you're thinking about buying, selling, or investing in the mountains, make sure to subscribe because we post new videos every week covering our local market and mountain lifestyle. So why are high-end rentals performing so well? One thing a lot of people don't typically realize is that luxury short-term rentals in the high country have become incredibly popular over the last several years. Travelers today are looking for experiences, not just a place to sleep. People typically want long-range mountain views, hot tubs, outdoor fireplaces, game rooms, large gathering spaces, luxury finishes, and memorable mountain experiences. And because the high country attracts visitors year-round with our skiing, hiking, fall foliage, App-State football, weddings, festivals, and our cooler summer temperatures, there's consistent demand across multiple seasons. So what separates a high-performing luxury rental from one that struggles? Honestly, it usually comes down to a few key factors. Number one, views. In the mountains, views are king. A property with layered long-range views, sunset views, or dramatic scenery will almost always attract more attention online. Remember that short-term rentals are heavily driven by emotion and photos. People book with their eyes first. Number two, it's going to be accessibility. This is a huge one that investors sometimes overlook. A gorgeous house with terrifying access can limit your bookings, guest satisfaction, and repeat business. The best performing rentals usually balance a mountain feel with relatively easy year-round access. Number three, entertainment features. Today's guests want the property itself to feel like the vacation. Features that tend to perform extremely well include things like hot tubs, fire pits, game rooms, theater rooms, saunas, large decks, outdoor dining, and bunk rooms for larger groups. The more reasons guests have to stay at the property, the stronger the rental tends to perform. Number four, sleeping capacity. Large luxury rentals often outperform because they can accommodate things like multiple families, retreats, weddings, or larger vacation groups. Homes that can sleep 12 to 16 people can command significantly higher nightly rates. Now let's talk about some of the areas in the high country that tend to attract strong luxury rental demand. The Blue Ridge Mountain Club. One of the most recognizable luxury communities in the area is the Blue Ridge Mountain Club. Buyers are drawn to things like the upscale amenities, their hiking trails, their outdoor lifestyle, gated access, and luxury mountain architecture. Properties here often appeal to higher-end vacationers looking for a more resort-style experience. The Lodges at Eagles Nest. The Lodges at Eagles Nest has become one of the strongest luxury short-term rental communities in the high country. And honestly, it makes sense why. In Eagles Nest, you've got dramatic views, strong community amenities, outdoor recreation, winery access nearby, and homes specifically designed for large groups and entertaining. A lot of investors target this area because guests are already familiar with the community brand itself. Beech Mountain. Beech Mountain continues to be very popular for both ski season demand and summer tourism. Homes with things like ski slope access, huge views, or modern luxury cabin designs can perform very well here, especially if they're set up for large groups. Blowing Rock. Blowing Rock tends to attract a slightly different luxury buyer and guest profile. You'll often see higher-end second homeowners, upscale shopping and dining nearby, and strong appeal for couples or family vacations. Inventory can be tighter here, but it's desirable properties that tend to stay in demand. Boone and Foscoe area. The Foscoe and Boone areas are interesting because they combine things like convenience, App-State traffic tourism, and year-round accessibility. Properties here can benefit from a broader rental audience versus some of the more remote mountain locations. Now let's talk about the biggest investor mistakes. Here's why some investors get into some trouble. One of the biggest mistakes is buying based purely on emotion instead of performance. Just because you love a home doesn't necessarily mean it works as a rental. Another mistake is underestimating operating costs. Luxury rentals often come with things like higher maintenance, cleaning costs, furnishing expenses, management fees, and weather-related upkeep. And finally, some buyers focus too much on the purchase price and not enough on things like the guest experience, the location, and uniqueness. The rentals that tend to stand out online are usually ones that feel memorable. If I were personally looking for a high-end short-term rental investment in the High Country today, I would probably prioritize long-range views, easy year-round access, strong outdoor living space, enough bedrooms for larger groups, and a location near established tourism demand. Because ultimately, the properties that tend to perform best long-term are the ones that combined a great experience, great location, and strong visual appeal. The High Country continues to attract luxury buyers, second home owners, and vacation travelers from all over the country. And the right short-term rental property can absolutely become both a lifestyle investment and an income-producing asset. So if you're thinking about buying, selling, or investing in the mountains, feel free to reach out anytime. My contact information is below in the description. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you were buying a mountain rental property, what would matter most to you? Is it views, location, amenities, or rental income potential? Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.